Have you ever wondered what would happen if your favorite stuffed toy suddenly knew all the answers to every question you asked? What if it could tell you how to bake cookies, why the sky is blue, and even where to find buried treasure, just by chatting with you? That's kind of what ChatGPT can do, except it's not a talking teddy bear but a computer program you can type messages to. ChatGPT's superpower is that it knows a lot about almost everything, and it can share that knowledge with you in a way that seems almost magical. Welcome to Explain Like I'm 5, where we take mind-bending topics and break them down into fun, easy-to-understand stories. Ready to get curious? Let's dive in. Imagine waking up in the morning and finding an invisible friend who has read tons of books, countless websites, and listened to endless conversations. You might say, "Good morning, friend. Can you tell me a bedtime story with unicorns and dragons?" Then poof, your invisible buddy instantly writes a story. Then you ask, "Actually, can you also explain how thunderstorms work?" And it does that too, in the blink of an eye. That's basically ChatGPT. It's like a super smart companion that's always ready to answer your questions, help you learn new things, or come up with fun ideas. How does it manage to be so clever? The secret is something called artificial intelligence, or AI for short. AI is a way of teaching computers to learn from examples, kind of like how you learn to tie your shoes by watching someone else do it a few times. ChatGPT is a special kind of AI called a language model. That means it's been shown a gigantic amount of text, news articles, stories, recipes, science facts, and just about anything else you can imagine. By studying how words fit together, ChatGPT can guess which words should come next when you ask it a question or give it a prompt. It's like solving a huge puzzle where the pieces are words, and ChatGPT has gotten really good at finding the right pieces and putting them in the right place. But your human brain doesn't just piece together words, it also feels emotions and experiences the world through your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and fingertips. You can see that roses are red, hear birds chirping, and taste chocolate ice cream. ChatGPT can't do those things. It doesn't have real eyes or ears. It only has patterns it has memorized from reading what other humans have written about roses, birds, and ice cream. That's why ChatGPT can describe those things very well, but can't actually smell a rose or enjoy the taste of mint chip. Our brains let us truly feel and sense the world around us in ways a computer simply can't. Why is ChatGPT's ability to handle words so important then? Think about how often we talk or read every day. We ask questions, share stories, and look up information. If you want to learn how to make slime for a science project, ChatGPT can give you a recipe. If you need a summary of a famous historical event, it can do that too. Grown-ups might need to read a bunch of long documents for work and wish they had a helper to find the most important parts. ChatGPT can do that quickly, saving loads of time. Its ability to handle language is like having a super tool that can help with school, hobbies, research, and nearly anything else where words are involved. Imagine your day with ChatGPT by your side. You start by asking it for a breakfast suggestion. What's a quick meal I can make before school? It might say something like, try making a fruit smoothie with yogurt and honey. After school, maybe you're curious about volcanoes. You could ask, which volcano is the biggest in the world? And ChatGPT would tell you about Mauna Loa in Hawaii. If you have a writing assignment to draft a short poem, ChatGPT can provide a few examples to spark your creativity. It's like a pocket genius ready to help whenever you need it. Still, ChatGPT isn't perfect. Because it learns from what people have written online, it sometimes picks up mistakes. Think of it like a friend who's read a bunch of books. But some books might have errors or old information. If ChatGPT read that watermelons grow on trees, it might repeat that untrue fact because it doesn't really know the truth. It only knows what it has seen written. That's why it's important to treat ChatGPT like a helpful assistant rather than an all-knowing superbrain. Whenever you get an answer, it's wise to use your judgment, check other sources, or ask a parent, teacher, or expert if it's something really important. Another interesting point is that ChatGPT doesn't have its own feelings or opinions. If you ask it which ice cream flavor is best, chocolate or vanilla, it might say chocolate is popular or that vanilla is a classic flavor, but it doesn't actually prefer one over the other. It's just guessing what a human might say after reading a ton of opinions on the internet. It's very good at mimicking the way people talk, but it doesn't have a personal favorite anything because it can't taste or feel. That's a major difference between a real person's brain and an AI's algorithms. Now, what about the future? Will ChatGPT become so advanced that it can do everything humans do and replace our need for actual friends or teachers? Probably not. Even though computers and AI keep getting better and more powerful, people are uniquely creative. We can discover brand new ideas, feel emotions deeply, and care about each other in ways a machine simply can't replicate. AI can help us solve huge problems, like finding patterns to cure diseases or figuring out the best way to protect forests, because it can sort through mountains of data faster than humans. But it still relies on people to decide which problems to tackle in the first place. We make the choices. AI gives suggestions. Some folks do worry about AI taking jobs or spreading untrue information. It's a valid concern. If a task involves reading or writing the same thing over and over, ChatGPT might be able to do it more quickly. But this often creates new kinds of jobs that didn't exist before, like AI trainers, data checkers, or creative thinkers who figure out better ways to use technology. As for misinformation, the best protection is to learn how to recognize trustworthy sources and confirm important facts with real experts. That's part of why understanding AI's strengths and weaknesses is so helpful. When you realize ChatGPT doesn't actually understand the world in the way you do, you can be a smarter user of its powers. So what's the surprising secret about ChatGPT superpowers? It's not that it can think and feel exactly like a person, because it can't. The real surprise is that simply by learning patterns in how people use words, ChatGPT can appear to know an incredible amount of information and communicate it in a friendly way. That's pretty amazing, and it shows how powerful language can be. With just words, ChatGPT can write stories, offer advice, translate languages, compose poetry, or even explain why the ocean is salty. It feels almost like magic, but it's really all about patterns. ChatGPT might seem like the ultimate champion in brain versus bot, if the contest is about how quickly you can look up facts, but your brain is champion at feeling emotions, having daydreams, and coming up with entirely new inventions. In reality, there's no need to pick one side. The best approach is to let people do what we do best: create, sense, feel, and let AI handle tasks it's good at, such as sifting through large amounts of data or offering quick answers. It's a partnership, not a fight. With the right balance, we can accomplish far more than either humans or machines could on their own. Ultimately, ChatGPT is a tool, a very advanced, cool, and sometimes surprising tool. If you treat it with curiosity and caution, it can be an incredible ally in learning and exploration. Let it inspire you to ask more questions, create new things, and dive deeper into whatever sparks your interest. Just remember that the most powerful computer still can't replace the warmth of a real hug, the joy of shared laughter, or the amazement you feel when you see a shooting star in the night sky. Our brains and hearts are irreplaceable, and AI can't take that magic away. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. See you next time on Explain Like I'm 5.